Today I'm breaking down the herbs and essential oils that can help promote a healthy scalp and promote stronger and thicker hair. So I'm going to share the ingredients with you and then talk about why each ingredient is so beneficial for your scalp health. If you've heard of Minoxidil, you may want to stay tuned. I've got some studies with an essential oil and herb that may surprise you. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I share weekly rituals, recipes, and solutions. So let's get into the ingredient breakdown and what is going to be the most beneficial herbs and essential oils for you to use that are going to transform your scalp health. Let's start with the base, jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is what I use for my scalp serum and for my face serum because it mimics our body's own natural sebum. So it's going to balance out that oil production without clogging those pores, which is essential if you want a healthy scalp or healthy skin. Next, we're going to dive into the herbs. We're going to talk about calendula. Calendula is an anti-inflammatory. I use this in herbal teas. I use this in my face oil as well. It's very calming, it's very soothing. If your scalp is irritated, itchy, flaky, this is going to help calm that inflammation down so those hair follicles can thrive. Next up, we're going to talk about nettle. Nettle is such a good herb to have in your pantry. It's great for allergies, but it's also great for hair health. Why? Because it has silica and sulfur in it. These are two minerals that are known to strengthen the hair and promote shine. Think of nettle as food for your follicles. Let's talk rose petals. When you think of rose petals, you think of love. You think of your heart chakra. They're anti-inflammatory and they're calming. Plus, it's going to bring some circulation to the scalp. Next up is an oil that's a beauty staple that's been around for centuries. Organic castor oil is what I use. I use organic products in everything I make. Castor oil is thick and it's full of ricinoic. It's reducing that chance of breakage and split ends so that your hair can grow in length. So it also has antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties, and that's going to help maintain a clean and healthy scalp. But it's just going to really be amazing at coating that hair to help prevent that breakage. And because it's so thick, that's why you want to add it to jojoba oil or another oil that you're using, because it's just going to blend better and you're going to be able to use it a little bit easier. It's not going to be so thick. Next, we're talking about our essential oil blend. The blend I use in my scalp serum: frankincense, copaiba, rosemary, and peppermint oil. So rosemary and peppermint oil, they've actually done studies on these. So a landmark study in 2015 compared rosemary to 2% minoxidil. Minoxidil, if you don't know, is a common treatment for hair loss. And the results were pretty impressive because after 6 months, both groups saw a significant increase in their hair count. So they did this study and they tested it 3 months. They didn't see any changes in either group. So it was the 6-month mark that they actually got results from the 2% minoxidil and the rosemary essential oil with a carrier, of course. So again, results were similar, but the scalp itching in the rosemary carrier oil group was a lot less than the minoxidil group. And this is a study that you can Google, look it up for yourself. But again, if you're doing any of these treatments, check with your physician. Rosemary can be a more natural alternative to some of the harsher chemicals that's out there, which is what this channel's about, which is what I'm about. Rosemary is also going to boost that circulation and provide that antioxidant protection as well. To mimic this study, they did 5 to 7 drops per tablespoon of jojoba oil. So they would take and massage it really well in their scalp and let it sit for 30 minutes as a treatment, or you can take and do that and let it sit overnight, which is what I advise to do with my scalp serum. Put it in before you go to bed, let it soak in overnight, and then wash it out the next day. Let's talk peppermint oil, one of my favorites. I love the smell. I love foods with peppermint. I am a peppermint girl. It's so good for our hair. And similar to rosemary, they did a study in 2014 that showed that peppermint oil led to an increase in the number of hair follicles, but also in the depth of the hair follicle, which I thought was really interesting. Essentially, it's going to help create that healthier environment for hair to grow, improving that blood flow, because you notice you might get a little tingling sensation with peppermint because it's promoting that scalp circulation and blood flow. And that's when the nutrients that the other herbs and oils can really deliver, is when the circulation is increased. And that's why I think adding scalp massage in with this scalp serum is a no-brainer. Add that scalp massage in. So even if you're using a tool or your fingertips, both are great. So definitely add like a minute massage in when you're putting that scalp serum on. It's only going to help that nutrient delivery system get into those follicles. And that's what helps make lasting changes and helps promote healthy scalp and hair. Again, I can't say this enough. You're going to want to dilute every essential oil that you use. Take it from me. It can cause a strong reaction and it can cause an allergic reaction. You can break out from it. So you definitely want to make sure you are properly diluting your essential oils with a carrier oil, but you have to be careful with them. Let's talk about copaiba. Copaiba is an essential oil. It's actually a resin, if I'm saying that correctly, but it is really great for pain. It's great for anti-inflammatory. So it's helping create that environment overall for that scalp health. I like to use it in my CBD salves and my CBD roll-ons because it is anti-inflammatory. So it's helping to support that healthy scalp, healthy tissue. The copaiba is going to deeply moisturize. Frankincense is another oil that I use. It helps regulate oil sebum production. It helps prevent that excessive buildup associated with dandruff. It also has anti-inflammatory properties in it, and it also helps promote blood flow. So that's the roundup of the essential oils that I personally use. There are others, but I think peppermint and rosemary, you can't go wrong with those two. And I do like the others for the benefits that it provides as a whole to the scalp serum. Rosehip is another one that I like to add to the scalp serum because it is chock full of vitamin C and antioxidants. It's a great anti-aging oil, and it's one that's good for nourishing not only the scalp, but also the strands, our hair strands. Jojoba oil is rich in vitamin E, but I also like to add it as a preservative. It's also really healing for the skin, scalp, and it's great for promoting that circulation as well. So there you have it. Those are the herbs and the essential oils that I use, and a few others for my scalp serum. You can make that at home. You can purchase it on my website at skinsoulrituals.com. I've got two different sizes, a 1 ounce if you just want to try it, and then a 1.7 ounce to last you a little bit longer. And it will last you a long time because you're not going to be using the scalp serum as much as you would the face serum. The scalp serum is probably going to last you around 5 to 6 months if you get the larger size. It may not last that long if it's the smaller, but you're going to use this 2 to 3 times a week. And you're either going to use this as a treatment, massage it into the scalp, let it sit for 30 minutes, and then wash your hair, or you're going to use it the night before you go to bed and get up and wash your hair in the morning, which is what I would advise to do because I feel like it's getting to marinate and soak in, but you'll definitely want to wash your hair the next morning. So the slow infusion method, you are going to get you a mason jar. Get one of the larger ones. I like the wide mouth. You're going to put the jojoba oil in, and you're going to put the calendula, the rose petals, and the nettle in. You're going to put it in a cool, dark place for about 4 to 6 weeks. Then you're going to have an amazing infusion of jojoba oil, calendula, nettles, and rose petals. So what I do in the meantime while I'm waiting for that to get ready, but you're going to add all of your essential oils to a 1 ounce dropper bottle, and you're going to let that sit for 2 to 3 days. You can let it sit longer, but I'd really like for those essential oils to just kind of marry together, blend together before I add it to my jojoba oil blend. So you want to strain it really good. You can use cheesecloth. I use a strainer, cheesecloth, all of the things to make sure I get all of the sediment out of there. Then you're going to add your blend of essential oils that you have and just blend all that in really good together. And then I'll let that sit for maybe 2 to 3 days. Next, I'm going to put my vitamin E, my rosehip oil, and my castor oil in. It is a process, but it's worth it to have something natural, something that you can trust, something you can feel good about putting on your scalp and knowing that you're going to get results. Consistency is going to be key for your scalp serum, for your facial serum. For the face serum, we're going to be using it day and night, but for the scalp serum, 2 to 3 times a week is going to be best. And that's where you're going to see the most results. So even the study that they did with the rosemary and the 2% minoxidil, at that 3-month mark, neither party seen results. It wasn't until the 6-month mark that both of the groups seen results. So keep that in mind, that it's a journey, it's a process, it's not a quick fix. It is going to take a little bit of time, it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be natural. It's something you can make at home, or if you say, Amber, I don't have the time, just go grab it. It's on Skin Soul Rituals website. There's 2 options. And if you love this content, if you like seeing recipes, if you want to see more rituals, more natural solutions, subscribe and like this video. It really helps me. I'm trying to grow my following to 1,000 subscribers by December. So if you could help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. And you can also leave me comments below letting me know that this video resonated with you. Let me know if you tried it, and let me know what you want to see next.